guys, and welcome back to Ria's World of Ideas. If you are new to my channel, hi and welcome. I am Ria, of course, and on my channel you will find all things such as organizations, DIYs, everything on a budget, hauls. Well, I have some vlogs thrown in there sometimes when I have some time with my family, and basically anything mommy, wife, and women related. Anything I can find that I feel might help you guys, I love to share on my channel. So if you're not a subscriber already and you do enjoy the video that you're about to see, don't forget to hit that subscriber button before you leave this video and hit that notification bell. But let's just jump right into the video of today. And today's video is actually a requested video from one of my subbies. I had a video a while back and it was my summer routine vlog where I showed a Malt-O-Meal recipe that I made for my kids. Basically, I make my kids Malt-O-Meal in the morning and I kind of add things to it to make it taste a little bit better, because Malt-O-Meal is very nutritious and I used to get it for free on WIC all the time when I got WIC when the girls were younger. When I stayed at home, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I got WIC for my kids, and Malt-O-Meal was part of the WIC program, and so I wanted to incorporate it into our breakfast because, you know, I was getting it for free, but I wanted to make it taste better for my kids. So I have a couple things that I put inside it to make it taste a little bit better than the original taste, and it's actually one of my kids' favorite breakfasts to eat. My oldest daughter loves Malt-O-Meal. Sometimes my youngest one won't eat all of her plate and my daughter will eat her plate. The oldest will eat her plate and the youngest's plate because she loves it so much. So one of my subbies asked me in the comments and also emailed me to do the video, and so I'm doing this video for you. Sorry it took a long time, but it was kind of hard to record things early in the morning when I try to get ready for work and school, because I work at a school and we got to be there so early. But I did record it for you, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. So if you guys would like to see how I make our Malt-O-Meal taste a little bit better and more tasty for your kids to eat, then stay tuned to this video. So this is the container that I keep my Malt-O-Meal in. I always take things out of the box and I kind of organize them in different containers. And I am going to do a pantry video, pantry organization video for you guys in the new year, so you guys can see how I organize my pantry. But these are the two containers that I keep my sugar in and my Malt-O-Meal. And what I do is I also cut out the back part of the Malt-O-Meal box so that I know how to make the Malt-O-Meal anytime I'm making it with the servings. So I always go by the servings of 2 because I always make it for both of my daughters. Now on here it will tell you that you need a cup and 2/3 of water, you need 1/3 of a cup of Malt-O-Meal, and 1/4 a cup of salt. So what I like to do is I like to use milk with mine instead of just water. So in here I actually have a cup of milk and 2/3 cup of water because I like to save money. You guys know I love to do things on a budget. So I kind of add milk, but then I also add water. So you could do all water if you like, you can do all milk if you like, but like I said, I like to save money, so I do a cup of milk and 2/3 cup of water, so you still get the taste of the milk and the flavor of the milk, but you make your milk last. I also add cinnamon to my Malt-O-Meal and also vanilla extract. This is actually the imitation vanilla extract. You can buy the regular one or use a regular one, but I find that I save money using the imitation one for the Malt-O-Meal. So let me just show you how I make it in the pan. So to the pot I'm gonna add the milk and water mixture. I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I just eyeball it because I've been cooking it for so long. I just eyeball it, but you can just put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I also sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in it, and I just eyeball it again, and I also add a little sprinkle at the end as well. And then I add the 1/4 a teaspoon of salt that box actually requires that you do use for it. And then I bring this I put it on a medium high. Now you really have to watch this when you cook it because you're adding milk to it, it tends to boil over. Anytime you make something with milk, it tends to boil over. And so you really have to watch this when you're making it, because it can look like this 1 second and boil up really fast the next second. That's why I use a big pot, because even though it's a little bit of liquid, this thing tends to boil up really fast. And once the boiling starts, then you'll add your 1/3 a cup of Malt-O-Meal, because like I said, I'm making 2 servings, so for 2 servings you use 1/3 of a cup of Malt-O-Meal. So once the boiling comes up, that's when I'll add the Malt-O-Meal to it and turn the heat down. I also forgot to mention that I do add sugar to it as well. A lot of you guys may not want to add this because you want to make it super duper healthy, but a lot of you guys want to know what I do to make this taste good for my kids, and it's adding sugar to it to give it some sweetness. So what I do is, because it's 2 servings, I just add 2 spoons, you know, just a regular spoon. You can use a teaspoon of sugar, and this gives the kids like a cinnamon, sugar, vanilla kind of taste to the Malt-O-Meal, which is still healthy for you. The Malt-O-Meal has great grains and great benefits in it, so it's good for the kids, but it also makes it delicious for them to eat. So you can add this sugar, you can add stevia if you want to be more healthy, you can add a touch of honey if you want to make it a little bit more healthier, but I like to use 2 teaspoons of sugar for my kids to make the Malt-O-Meal a little bit sweeter for them to eat. Now, as you see right here, it's starting to boil, and you want to make sure you pay attention to it because it can rise up really fast. So when it starts to boil, that's when you sprinkle in the Malt-O-Meal grains, and I take a whisk and I kind of whisk it together and turn the heat down to kind of like in between medium and low. And then you just keep whisking this until it thickens up, and then you put it on the plate for the kiddos. So now that it's thickened up, I'm going to use a spatula to kind of separate it into 2 portions for my kids. And I kind of like to spread it out so that it takes a shorter time to cool down. My mom used to do that trick growing up. This is what she used to make us all the time, and she used to like to spread out our oatmeal on plates because it helps it cool down faster, as opposed to a lot of people just like to eat out of a bowl, but then when the kids go to bite it, they're gonna burn their lips. So this was a trick my mom always did growing up with us, so I continued it on with my girls. And then at the end, I like to sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon on top because my older daughter loves when I do that. So I always do a little bit of a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. And that's my Malt-O-Meal recipe, guys, that my kids love to eat. So that is how I make my Malt-O-Meal a little bit more tasty, so the kids are happy with it, but I'm also happy because they're getting nutrition from the Malt-O-Meal. And on a side note, I know this might be a little bit TMI, but my youngest one, ever since she was little, she's always had trouble with her bowel movements. I don't know if she doesn't drink enough liquids throughout the day, but her bowel movements used to be so hard that they would be so painful for her when they came out. And so she always had to be prescribed Miralax, the Miralax powder, and the doctor used to give it to me to give to her every day. And it got to a point where I just didn't want to have to give that to her every day. I don't want her to be on a medicine every day. Even though it was helping her, I wanted to kind of find other alternatives instead of giving her Miralax almost every day. But it was so severe that she was having these hard stools that she needed some help. So I noticed that once I started giving her Malt-O-Meal on a daily, like at least every other day, it was actually helping her go to the bathroom more, and it wasn't painful. And there are some other things, like I do make some energy balls that I will be sharing with you guys that also have some things inside them that are good for kids as far as like fiber and helps them go to the bathroom to where it doesn't hurt. So I will be sharing that with you guys soon. And let me know in the comments if you guys do want to see more recipes on things that have fiber in it to help your kids, because as I talk to other parents and other moms, I've noticed that a lot of kids do have problems with their bowel movements where it becomes very hard and it becomes very painful, and sometimes we don't want to use these medicines all the times with our kids because then their bodies get used to it. So I have come across quite a few delicious recipes for my kids to kind of incorporate some more fiber and things to help them go to the bathroom. So if you guys would like to see more of those videos, let me know. I'm definitely going to do the energy balls for you guys because it's healthy for me, and it's one of those things that my youngest finds delicious, but it's very healthy for her. So also let me know in the comments below if you guys have a Malt-O-Meal recipe, if there's certain things that you put in your Malt-O-Meal to make it more delicious for the kids. I know I add sugar into mine, and some of you guys might not like that because you want it to be a little bit more nutritious, but if you have an alternative that might help, let me know in the comments down below because I will find that helpful, and so will my other subscribers. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out, and check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.